got a 2024 Duramax. Drove here all the way from Ohio, and we're doing a transmission bypass filter, 10L1000, 10-speed transmission filter, and an engine oil bypass filter. I just got the oil draining out of the engine right now. He's already got Banks drain pans on his truck already, so this would be pretty simple install for us. So we're gonna return to both pans through the auxiliary ports in the Banks pans. Pressure port, 10L1000 transmission. This is on a 2024. I'm sure GM can't do anything twice, but this one happens to be an 1/8-inch pipe plug. See it right there? 1/8-inch pipe plug. Pressure port. Return port is on the Banks pan. The aftermarket Banks pan is an 1/8-inch pipe thread as well. This is actually going to be a really clean install because pressure and returns are only about 10 inches apart, and they're both the exact same fitting. So we'll have two 1/8-inch pipe fittings on the end of one of each hose, and then the 1/4-inch 90s on the other hose, on the other end of the hose for the filter housing. If you don't have the Banks aftermarket pan for your 10L1000, it actually has a fill plug that we can return to as well if you don't have the aftermarket Banks pan. Right there. Frame mount on this 24 Duramax. There's not a lot of flat surface on this frame, if you can believe that. But so we ended up having to we drilled 2 holes with a 9 30-seconds drill bit, and then we installed a 5/16 serrated bolt. This one happens to be the flanged head, but the serrade is self-threading. It's not self-tapping, it's not self-drilling, it's a serrated bolt head. So all you have to do is drill the hole in the frame wherever it works best. And then you put this in, and I used an impact, and it threads the hole that you drilled. So if you can see how uneven this frame is, like there is a flat spot right here, but it doesn't fit the filter anywhere. So I drilled one here and here, and then I actually ended up having to put a couple of washers behind this bolt because it's indented here. So I'm gonna do a couple of washers behind it so that it's got some more meat on it. So I'm gonna throw some Loctite on the threads just because I'm paranoid. You just rattle them in, and that's it. So we're just gonna install this filter on the bracket. This customer is doing a sample port on it so he can sample his transmission fluid rather than change it, because he's gonna have nice clean transmission fluid all the time. Just wants to be able to sample it and make sure that it's still got all the things that it needs in it, and it'll probably end up being about right there. So our in port will come up to our pressure over here. Our out port, we're going to end up running over the top of the transmission and back over to our 18 millimeter 1.5 by 6 AN adapter. If you don't have the Banks pan, do have the Banks pan, this is super short hose, easy to get to, auxiliary port at the Banks pan, 1/8-inch pipe thread. So the 10L1000 transmission with a frame mount is a 42-inch return line and a 25-inch supply line. The supply line has an 1/8-inch 90 swivel and the 1/8-inch pressure reducer on one end of it, and then the 1/4-inch pipe thread on the other 90 to go into the bottom of the filter housing. 1/8-inch NPT is 111 inch-pounds. That's both of these. This end of the transmission and the fitting into the reducer, the pressure reducer. 1/4-inch NPT is 122 inch-pounds. On your hose, you've got the hose, the socket, and the barb. They come in your little package together like this. You're going to take the socket off of the barb. You're going to install the socket on the hose until this edge of the hose is at the bottom of the threads you can see in here. So you can see right here, this is the rubber hose up against the bottom of these threads. That's how you know that you're in there far enough. I'm going to cheat because I'm in the shop. Lubricate it just a little bit, spin it on. And you're going to make sure that this hose doesn't twist or push out of the socket as you're threading the barb into it. And you go until they just touch. Okay, so we're going to do that on all 4 ends of the hose. 1/4-inch NPT on one end, 1/8-inch NPT 90 on the other end. So this customer just had his pan replaced, so his fluid has also just been replaced. So I'm going to have to hot shot this fitting into the plug. I'm going to pull the plug out, throw the fitting in. Normally, if you're doing this, do it when you change your pan, and it makes it less hard. This is the 1/8 inch NPT 90 and 06 02 MS90 that's going into the bottom of the Banks pan. Okay. Great. So after we made our mess and I got the fitting back in, we're going to go to 111 inch-pounds with thread sealant. Sealant on the AN06 02 MS90 going into the pressure port of the transmission. AN06 02 MS90 here, that is 111 inch-pounds into the pressure reducer. And the pressure reducer is also an 1/8 inch pipe thread, which is 111 inch-pounds into the transmission. So the pressure reducer is a 15 millimeter. The 02 MS90 is a 16 millimeter. If you engage all the threads on this one, there's 111, 15 millimeter. Hold the back up and do the 111 on the hose fitting. And it fits this block that's on the side of the transmission here. It fits just perfectly in the relief port where the bolt is holding it to the transmission, right above the bolt. Bottom of the filter housing, 122 inch-pounds, which is a 1/4 inch pipe thread. That is an AN06 04 MS90. We're going to go to 122 inch-pounds here, maybe. I can get this thing to cooperate right there. So I've got a zip tie here, just above the oil filter, onto a transmission line. And I have this zip tie here onto another transmission line. And then I'll just zip tie them together